Okay, hello and good morning. Let's take a look at today's work. We're just going to finish this worksheet. Okay, so here you have to break it up. So watch how I do that. And make sure your work today is on a different sheet of paper or it will not be graded. Okay, so if you didn't do that yesterday, it has to be done today. Okay, and you must have a heading, and your homework for the week 2 is due. So let's take a look. This one right here is going to be 2. Remember, you use 2s, 3s, 5s, 7s, etc. So this is going to be 2 times 15 and 3 times 5, and then you have 6. Seems like a lot. All of these should be prime numbers. Here, it's going to be 3 times 15, or 3 times 5, rather. This one's going to be 5 times 5. So the only thing they have in common is 1, 5. So you're going to take out a 5. 2 times 3 is 6, m to the 6th power. 3 times mn, so it's going to be a plus. And then this is going to be a minus 5. And that should be it. Okay, again, finish this worksheet, and all your work is on a separate page. Have a good weekend, and don't forget about your test. Let's see, test online. You have till Sunday. All right, let's go on. Let's talk about, and there's the worksheet anyway for Math for College Readiness. Let's talk about geometry now. Okay, so yesterday I gave you some problems, and let's take a look here. So on this right here, it's a triangle. So the formula for a triangle is area of a triangle is 1/2 the base times the height. I want you to always write the formula. So it's going to be 1/2, color the box. Those are your base and height, so it doesn't matter which one is which. 3 times 4 is 12, and half of 12 is 6. 12 divided by 2, and that's going to be square inches. Let's look at the next one. The next one is a parallelogram because these sides are parallel. Opposite sides are parallel. Anyhow, it's going to color the box. It's going to be the base and the height. And do not take half. 4 times 8 is 32, and there's your answer. Okay? You only, write this down, only take half, I think I said this yesterday, of anything that starts with a T. With a T. Trapezoids and triangles. In fact, this next one is a trapezoid. Let's talk about that. Color the box. The ones that are parallel are your bases, so put area of a trapezoid. We're going to write down the formula. 1/2 the height and the sum of the bases. Remember, the bases are parallel, so in this case, those are your bases. The height is straight up and down, so it's going to be 1/2 times 5, and then 7 plus 10. 7 plus 10 is 17, and half of that is 8.5. Well, let's just say 17 times 5. So let's get the calculator. 17 times 5, and then divide by 2, the last thing you do. So the answer is going to be 42.5 square inches. Remember, if you use the calculator, make sure you put them back. Last one here is a circle. So put area of a circle equals pi radius squared. Pi's are squared. Pi's are not squared. Not real pi's. Anyhow, so it's going to be 3.14 times the radius. Well, if you put 10, guess what? You're going to miss it. The radius is 5. So it's 5 times 5. So you get your calculator. 5 times 5 is 25 times 3.14, and voila! 78.5 should be your answer. Make sure you know these for the EOC next month. On a new sheet of paper, copy this down. All right, so we said Florida Virtual School Episode 2 for Euler's formula. Let's just write that again. Florida Virtual School Episode 2. Put pluses and put equals. That gives you faces, vertices, edges, and then plus 2 is just part of the formula. But for the circle, you had to memorize what? Okay, opposite, square root. So the opposite of this is going to be a -7. The opposite of this is going to be a +8. And the square root of 64 is going to be 8. So the radius is 8. Now how would you graph it? Well, remember it's over first. So write that down for those of you who don't know how to graph a point. So you're going to go over to the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you're going to go up 8, somewhere up here. Okay? The radius is 8, so you're going to go down 8, to the right 8, to the left 8, and then up 8, and then you're going to make a circle. And that one is off the page. Let's keep going. This one right here is opposite, square root. But you know what some kids say? Well, there's nothing here. That's true. And that's why it's going to be a 0. The opposite of that is 2. The square root of 4 is going to be 2. So the radius is 2. You're going to go over 0 but up 2. That's the center. Then from here you're going to go up 2, to the right 2, down 2, to the left 2, and you're going to make a circle, and you're going to move on. And that's all you're doing. Okay? And that's today's work. In fact, today's work is right here. And I will upload it to Canvas. And by the way, there is a survey. Now, if you don't fill out the survey, just get your mom to say that she looked at the survey, or your dad. And if you do send in the survey, you might want to request that the lessons are videotaped. That way you can watch it as many times as you want, and you can watch it in your leisure. All right, well, that's pretty much it. Have a good morning, and I will see you guys in class. We're going to finish up this week. Don't forget about your test. Write that down. Test. Online till Sunday. If you miss it, you're going to live with a 0 for a while, because I have to make up a totally separate test. I want you to download it and print it if you need to. Definitely download it. And then Monday, I'll have the answers posted so you can check your work. All right, have a good day.